Hello guys, hello. How's it going, survivors? How's it going? How is it going? I'm guessing guys, it's going. I was due to stream a little bit earlier than I did, but I'll be honest, I fell asleep. Don't lie on a bed, guys. Don't ever lie on a bed without the intention of falling asleep, because inevitably it will happen at some point. I messed up. But we here, just 2 hours later than usual. Let's get everything loaded up. All the teams. Get me rewards. Go get me stuff. What shall we do? I've been farming this road map quite a bit. This road map up here. Just because of the parts, if nothing else. You don't get any of the elite level parts, but you get some of these decent parts, I guess. But also you get some tokens. Probably not worth doing, but not much else to spend my energy on, if I'm honest. I complete this when it's up, but that's about it. I guess I could do the gear map actually. Probably with this new event, you can hand in ultra rare gear. Maybe it's a good idea. We'll see. Do this. Okay, who we got in chat? Say hello, guys. Say hello. We got Captain Walker Slayer. Did you hear about JB also first, Toasty? Yeah, I woke up to the messages about JB. Not sure of the situation, to be honest. I'm not sure if he's gonna come back and say anything, but I think he might just be gone now. Very swift exit if it is the case. What's up, Doverkin? Welcome to the channel, man. Thanks for tuning in. Lethal Dunkster, Alex. Thanks for tuning into the live stream. Like I say, I'm sorry I'm late today, but it is what it is, guys. It is what it is. I'm gonna stream for at least an hour. Just gonna chill out, and yeah. What about JB? He's left Scopely. He wasn't here, Dev. No, he wasn't a developer. He was one of the community managers. I think they've got 3 now. Well, now they're down to 2, but they had 3. But I think he left his role as community manager a while ago, and it was taken over by GR. So I don't know. I don't know exactly what he did. He seemed to be like, I don't know. I think he was like a VIP. Someone who dealt with like high rolling customers, basically. From what I understand. I don't know what his role, like his job title was or anything. But it'll be something like that. Yeah, I think we've got some arena attacks to do. Damage squad. Domination. You can get some decent attack in here. Sleepy Lock. I was, but not so much now. Not so much now. What's up, Angelico? What's up, AJC as well? How you doing, man? Let me see. Leafgate. Leafgate? What are you talking about? The event's not even started yet. Started streaming right before I had to work. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? I'm not sure. I don't know. Okay, what are we doing here? I need to do like a damage team, but I think my default team should be fairly damage. should bring the damages. It does. There we go. Default. I think most people's attack team should have damage default. Why are you no crit? Why are you no crit? We'll see. Randomly heal. If I can hurt her here. Okay, that I wasn't expecting that. Okay, let's get that maybe. So if I took a command, I would have won this in turn 2. I think I should probably do that in the future. Domination. Try and win those early ones with Amber. What's up, Carol? Thanks for tuning in. What else do we have? Welcome, Cool Trollo as well. What's up, Gabe? What's up, Moon? How's it going, man? Bleeding. He hasn't crit yet. Or did he crit? I think he crit against Krista earlier. I made his weapon 5-star. So far, it's letting me down. I might nuke here. I'm gonna just risk it. Hopefully, I can kill Harrison. Yeah, we're good. Okay, crit there. Okay, it's like that's the conspiracy theories in my head. Like, my God, I upgraded to 5-star. Stop critting. Okay. Let me see. How's it going? What's up, YOLO Swagger? It's going okay. It's going okay. Repair still. No complaints, to be honest. I might be able to get this. An idea for the second S class, since Marlon and Rosie are known character S class would be Dwight, but in Whisper Guard would be called When You Know, like he said in the comics. It's not a known character, that is, it's Marlon and Rosie, by the way. Just FYI, like, that was very much a theory. It's a fairly solid theory, but a theory nonetheless. That sounded like a Darkest Dungeon quote. A fairly solid theory, but a theory nonetheless. What's up, Mike? I just ran the ultra rare gear map, and the last stage keeps giving the gear crate when I replay it. Is that always the case? Yeah. You could always get the gear crate from the last stage. Always. Okay, I don't really have much control here. What's my hope? Impair. Ripperoo. It still counts as turn 3 because that's stupid. Yeah. It wasn't my turn 3 though. It wasn't my turn 3. Yeah, definitely worth doing this, guys. Get some scabbards and some armory tokens. I think there's part of your missions. I might be high up here. 65k seems like a lot. Oh, he's way ahead in first, but obviously, yeah. Oh, the more tickets that are done, the league tokens go up. Okay, interesting. Oh, this is actually pretty good for these items. That's interesting. Alright. Yay. 2 entries done. Okay, so I did some mission. I think I just get armory tokens. Yeah. I think I've got 1 more to do. 2 more. 20 times I get 15k more. That's good. Because I'm gonna be crafting some weapons for this Thursday stream. And this Thursday, we get some more. What was this from? Oh, I placed 26th. Lovely. Yeah, I do single attack sometimes in endurance. It doesn't place you very well, guys. And could be other choose S class. I doubt they're gonna fully design a character. I mean, they could effectively have one that they haven't put into the game yet and hasn't leaked, so there is potential there. Isn't it usually the drafts I think he just switched it up a little bit. I think there maybe there's an issue with draft. Yeah, there was an issue last week with draft, so they might be trying to fix draft. I don't know if it's communicated, but there was definitely an issue last week with draft. Back's killing me. I know them feels. I had a really bad back. Well, a bad neck, like a week ago, and it was. Oh, my neck was just. I'm only just about getting over it. Like, it's still, I can still sort of feel like it's bruised. You know, like my neck was just strained for ages. Necks and backs, man. They seem pretty strong, but the second they go out of place, it's just like, because they're basically, you know, the main infrastructure for your entire body. You fall apart, man. You just fall apart. It's crazy. Oh, 1 second. I've got a door knock here. Oh my god, guys. The zombies are real. Starting in UK, run. They were just knocked at my door. Okay, I'm gonna level up somebody. We've got to get somebody up. And a cheat, guys. A little cheeky cheat. Let's put characters you want to level up in your first team. You can just get to them so easy. Where is she? Please say she's a 6-star. Good. Whew. Okay. We want to level up him eventually. Can I have a second arrow? He's got such a weird face. I don't think I can like notice it from just scanning like this, because it sort of blends. I've probably gone past it a couple of times. Whatever, we'll save. What's this? Okay, fine. Okay, and then you can just easily level up like this. And we're going to be leveling up because we are 50, I think 50 ice cream cones away from S Class, and I still haven't maxed my second one yet. Definitely have to get on that. We have got both the territories. I might just max out right now. Might just get the max in right now, boys and girls. Take a bit of trainers and whatnot. What's it? 50, 60? 60, 70. Okay, 70 is the second one. Good to know. I'll put a Benny in there, I think. I'll put two. Because it's not gonna be enough. Oh, it is enough. Damn. Okay, I'll put one in. Okay. Got some of these. There's a new Mario Kart game for Android. My life's complete. Mario, I don't care what anyone says. Mario, yeah. Those shells were annoying as hell. Like, it wasn't a racing game. Just like, as much as it was a racing game, it wasn't a racing game, you know. It wasn't. What's up, Larry? Welcome to the stream, man. Thanks for tuning in. Who else we've got in chat? Say hello if you're just lurking, guys. I can give you a shout out. Why does Mia sound like that when she dies? Sound like what? I don't really notice. Okay, there we go, Max. Man, we're gonna need quite a few more of those little things. Give me jigs. Oops. Quite a bit more. It grows quick, but the odd thing is I'm 17 and it's great. What are you talking about? It's covered in snot. Yeah, that's probably not a good thing. Well, I'm gonna go out and say it really isn't a good thing. So yeah, not good. No good. I kicked my wall in my sleep, not nice. What's up, GB, man? How you doing, bro? How you doing, bro? Thanks for tuning in. How's your day been, man? Hope you're doing well, bro. When is the new event coming up? 5 p.m. Pacific. So it should be in 2.5 hours. 2.5 hours. I'm probably not going to be streaming then, guys. I know I say this sometimes. I'm like, yeah, this is going to be a short stream, and then I'm like 4 hours later, I'm still streaming. This is most likely not going to be that case. It's just like, I kind of just said I was streaming today, so like made sure I was like just kept my promise sort of deal. I woke up like 30 minutes ago, 40 minutes ago. I fell asleep when I hit, like I just laid down. I think it was like an hour and a half before I was meant to stream. And generally I just like to get off the PC for a bit if I'm going to be on it for a stream. So I de-stress, I like read stuff or whatever. And I laid down, not even going to lie, 20 seconds later I was asleep. So I must have been really tired, but I always set an alarm just in case, because I know myself, and I slept through the alarm. Straight up, slept through the alarm. Like I woke up and it was 8:30 when I was when I was due to stream at 7. I didn't schedule the stream, but I did say on my Discord that I was going to be streaming at 7 in my time. Disappoint myself, guys. I let myself down. What's up, Mini Baker lads? I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. Can't complain too much. Killer Spider, wrestling fan. Not really. I was a little bit when I was younger. The guys that I liked when I was younger, I can't remember what their names were. I think it was like Animal, and they look kind of weird. They look like they were basically from Mad Max, I think. Like that. I didn't know of Mad Max at the time, but I went on to be a real big Mad Max fan. And I'm pretty sure they just look like they were from Mad Max. Pretty much as simple as that. I must just like that sort of Borderlands sort of style. It looks pretty awesome. I'm gonna actually just claim the S Class today, guys, up on stream. For you guys, when's the new event? I've already read that. Right, you're on about the show. Just got enough cones for S Class Priya, but I still need to upgrade the 6-star. Yeah, it is. I agree. There's so much gear that you need to get her. Like, so much gear. I mean, this event hopefully is going to sort of be helpful for everybody. I would say that I've been seeing comments like people going, I'm not going to bother in this event, guys. Like, it takes so much gear to get an S Class. If you haven't got one already, like, you need to just get as much gear as you can. Like, understand which S Class you're going for, and then concentrate on that gear if you have a selection, or just keep the selection boxes, choice boxes, because it is grim. The amount of gear you need is insane. I think Moon said it was like 80, over 80 of a particular gear item. This one on the hit here, you need 80 of these from the beginning. I've already spent maybe 18, so I still need 60 plus, which is just like, what? It's actually kind of sick the amount of gear you need, especially considering how much we don't get. Like, there's no legendary gear roadmap. There's league tokens, but the reset is really low. The amount of gear we get each week is 12. It's just, you have to coin refresh. Like, it legit will take, I think it's 2 months to get enough gear from leaks. I mean, that's crazy, right? It's crazy. I'm gonna get to the bottom of the comments in a moment. Just while I've got the the XP bonus territories. I want to just keep leveling this up. Just want to take a voyage. Oh god. I think we've got them for like another 25 minutes though, so I can maybe take a little break. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that, guys. I'll catch up with your comments. But yeah, Mini Bakerland, I'm doing good, man. Thanks for asking. I'm known as the Blue Shell Bandit. Isn't blue shelling just basically the noobish thing to do? Like just hitting the guy at the front. I'm pretty sure that's what a noob does. I'm pretty sure that's what a blue shell does. Just hits the dude at the front. I'm just gonna can once. Even though I do not have many cans left. Okay, let's check the comments. When does the new free S Class character drop? Probably after the current museum collections. What's up, Invisinerd? Work and lurk, yes. Get on, man, get on. Heng Yen is so good. I've got no doubt. I'm gonna have him real soon. I'm like less than 1,000 of his cakes away. Less than 1,000. The Shadow can't wait till the event. So in the meantime, I'm going to sit down and watch the stream. Well, I'm going to stream for probably not until the event starts, but you know, an hour or so. And he works so well with Krista because of the defense down her active and him rushing turn 2. I think Krista and him together would be pretty sick just based on the fact that you can use percentage AP weapons with Michelle. And I'm going to utilize that a little bit on my other regions, see how good that works. I don't envisage it to be amazing because, you know, 6 stars, there are not many characters that can go in fast alert teams for me. That are like stupendous. If I had like Harper, big different story. She'd be getting a turn 2 rush. Be sick. But yeah, that's the way it is. I'm mainly going for Pete personally. I don't know if he's worth it anymore because of better S Class coming out. I mean, he's still like the primo defense leader in terms of like just easy defense teams to build around. He isn't as good as he once was. He's getting worse and worse and worse as time goes on. Like he and I'm saying like we're only talking 10 S Class characters in, and he's a lot worse than he was when he was originally released. But I think they're probably going to hand out his stuff a lot more soon enough. You might even see some PvE content coming out where he's just giving it out. I mean, yeah. Personally though, I would concentrate on offensive characters first. Just to get your attack team down, just so you're actually hitting people hard and quick, you know? You don't want to have a bad attack team but a good defense team. That would be an awful combo to have. Okay, still scrolling down, guys. Still scrolling down. So far behind comments. How many minutes behind comments am I? Legit 7 minutes, guys. I'm going to get through everyone's comments, so I like to get through people's comments. Let me see. Blue shells have ended friendships. Yeah, pretty much. Oh man. Let me see. Okay, let me skip a couple of comments. You're going for Lao Po. Same sort of situation with Pete. I would focus on offense first, but if you've got someone who's offensive already, then cool. Odd that you said zombies are in England when I just about to hit play on 28 weeks later and noticed you were streaming. 28 weeks later, man. It was such a strange movie. Actually, that was one of the weirdest zombie movies because it was actually kind of weird, like scary for me. Especially one of the earlier scenes. I think at the gas station. And then they go into a house. I'm not going to give a spoiler, but like basically someone gets done. And it's just like, he begs, like, no, I'm gonna be fine. No, bro, you're dead. See you later. It was pretty good. I was just like, oh, poor guy. What's up, Cygnus? Hope your little trip just now was alright. When does the new free S Class character drop? Do you ask that already? Or am I reading the same comment? It should be after the current museum collections ends. There are a few YouTubers who don't play games when they aren't streaming or recording. Do you? I mean, I've kind of got to. If you play Road to Survival, you know that it's like the game is a job in itself. So yeah, I play Road to Survival when I'm not streaming and making videos. Like, it's impossible to stay at a decent level and not play the game, you know? I'd love to be able to not. The game is 24/7 pretty much. Like, I've legit, like, I don't know, it would be hard for me to schedule real life things around it at the moment, just based on how much I want my YouTube channel to be successful. Like, I'm on like the precipice of like decent success, and I'm full-time content creator right now, but the difference between, like, if I did take like a 2-week break recently where I was only making certain types of content when it just came up. I was still at home, everything, I was still playing the game, but I was just taking a break just due to real life stresses and stuff. YouTube is not thankful for you not making as much content as you were before. I'm back up to a decent level now, but like, my growth massively dropped on YouTube, which is horrible. Let me see. Legion of Doom. Legion of Doom? Legion of Doom. Oh, yeah, that's it. Hawk and Animal, Legion of Doom. Yeah, that's it. See, this is how far behind I am in the conversation. Those are my like favorites. I think it was like the time of, is it Hulk Hogan? It was around his time. I wasn't a big Hulk Hogan fan though. I didn't like those. But yeah, the Road Warriors, yeah. Those two were pretty cool. I didn't really care. The reason I liked them, I played I think it's the original Nintendo, or it was the Super Nintendo. There was a WWE game that my friend had. Like, it was, when I say a friend, it was like it was 3 brothers and a sister that I knew. And one of them had this particular game, and it was like a tag team game. People might have played it. It was quite an old one. But those are the guys I always picked. They just look cool in it. I didn't never watch the show. I didn't have Sky TV when I was young or anything. I max Priya with rings, ripped my rings and everything. Yeah, bro. But she is sick. Like, she is the beast. Like, let's be honest. As much as it like destroyed all your resources, she's so strong. She's so mad, bro. Like, I can't imagine, like, you know when you get those characters and you're like, I can't imagine my roster without them. Like, Michelle, when you got Michelle, like, a month later, you're like, how could I have played this game without Michelle? It's pretty much the same position as I am in right now with Priya. And in this region, I'm in the same situation where I just don't have days. And I'm just like, how can I play this game? Like, how can I play this game without days? It's impossible. I really hope they bring out many days. Otherwise, like, just many teams are just so, like, underpowered compared to range teams. Wait till you get your second S class. That's the one that truly murders you. I'm there soon. I'm there on my second S class real soon. Hengen's very close, but fortunately it's a different class, a different like trait, and I think he's a different base class. I think he's a rebel, right, or something like that. I'm not sure, but I think they're different. So theoretically it should be cool. 82 T3 yeah, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. All I have is a max 6-star Arrow. I mean, Arrow is great. Arrow is great. When you get him to S class, he'll be sick. Just got S class Laupo yesterday. Nice. I've seen some death teams of her. I think with some of the new tier 4 upgrades for 5-star weapons, she can be pretty good. Like the one where she can't have her defense reduced would be sick with her because she has really high defense. Like defensive stats. Just use You Got Lucky. Save the 2s. I mean, I probably just... I need to upgrade her weapon. That's the biggest issue. Like, I need to upgrade her weapon. I could just use some trainers. I've got some trainer bags still. Could use some trainers. I got Hengen and 0 GPS and Canteen. You see, that's why I was really happy to do 30 pulls on the Wang Fa wheel, because the shirts dropped and I just claimed the GPS Canteen crates straight up. Just claim those crates because, boy, do you just, your GPS and Canteens just disappear. Like, it's 8. I think it's 8. Wait, it's 5 for the rank up, it's 2 for the veteran, and then it's 2 for the 6-star, so it's 9. 9 GPS and 9 canteens is just sickening. And that is legit 5 weeks of leagues resets, and you just don't get enough tokens to really buy that every time either, so it's just like, mine's at like tier 3 level 60, but I got the gear ready. I'm not really there on gear. I mean, I could probably get it because I've got the crates in my bag, in my inventory, but we'll see. If apocalypse happen in the UK, what do you think will happen? Well, apocalypse actually means the end of the world, you know. It isn't like, there isn't like a debate. It isn't like, if someone flips a coin, is it heads or tails? It's literally like, apocalypse literally just means the end of the world. So if an apocalypse was happening in the UK, it'd happen everywhere. And then, theoretically, it's what we call the end of the world. So it would be the end of the world. I don't have to think too hard there. Fortunately, unfortunately. And who knows, man? Who knows the situation? Hopefully not in my lifetime, but it's getting drawing closer, man. It was climate change stuff. It's getting kind of messed up. I saw some news item actually about, I don't really know too much about the situation, but like in Alaska they have some sort of special cellars, and they're kind of natural cellars because it's just so cold in Alaska, but they're actually melting. That's messed up. Like freezer cellars melting because it's just getting warmer in Alaska. This is in like the actual shelf or whatever it's called, the permafrost. Only seen 28 days later. This is 28 days later, not 28 weeks later. I'm talking about 28 days later. I've only seen 28 weeks later once. I thought 28 days later was really good. Did they make a sequel after 28 weeks later? I can't remember. Mr. C bonus stream, I know, right? What's up, man? Chicken wave, chicken wave. This stream was meant to start a little bit earlier, but someone dropped the ball. It might have been me, but it might not have been me. We're not going to talk about who it was, but somebody dropped the ball. Someone fell asleep. Again, might not be. It might have been me. It might not have been me. I don't know. 948 keys away from S Class. But hey, nice. The bonus of Peter is he's just instantly S Class. He still requires a lot of gear, but he is instantly S Class. Okay, well, we still got these territories. I'm going to get her to tier 4 no matter what. I think I'm just going to drop some gear on her. I'll see what the current level up scores are, because I could maybe try and take a spot, you know. Yeah, I was thinking I was gonna snipe the last one, but then I saw it was Moon, and I mean I made a screenshot of me sniping it just for a joke. Look at my canteen situation. Okay, I can't do that. Can I do it here? No, I can't. I made a screenshot just as a joke, like that I sniped him, and boy, he was not happy. So if I really did it, whoo. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know what the situation would have been like. It would have been awkward. Let's just put it that way. It would have been awkward. Okay, let's just check out the scores. I'm in 16. Okay, we won't talk about this. First place, 8 million. You know, I could easily take this. Easily. But I won't. I'm a good guy. I'll try and hit 3 mil though, just because. No, wait. What do you get? Okay. If I get top 50, I get 5 bennies. I can spend some bennies. Yeah, if I hit 3 mil, I get loads of trainers as well. So it's definitely worth doing. So I'm going to open some trainer bags. It's a little bonus. Scroll up a little bit. Okay, I scrolled up way too much there. I'm like 2.5 keys away. I'm like 5k keys away, 6k keys away. I think in one of my regions I actually used the collection where I could hand it in for something else. Even though I don't have him, I don't really see myself getting him. I'm not focusing him at all. I might eventually get him, but by the time I do, he's going to be useless. And I don't even mind, honestly. I can use offensive S-Class characters on defense. I don't really care. In the meantime, at least. I think eventually I'm going to get I don't know, Raulito and Wangfa. And then they're going to be pretty nice on defense teams. We'll see. It's annoying. Yeah. I think I have 16 GPS. But that sounds like a lot. It kind of is not a lot, guys. Kind of is not. Am I still getting bonuses? Yes, I'm still getting the bonuses. Hulkmania has been running mild? What do you mean wild? I'm sad that JB is leaving. Yeah, it's sad, it's sad. And he's been part of the, like, what would you call it? I mean, I guess he is part of the dev team, even if he's not a developer. I don't know the sort of terminology a lot of people use within the. But he's been part of the community management stuff for over a year now. But hopefully, I mean, I doubt it, but hopefully it's going to get better. Because it wasn't really great, I'm going to be honest. As a content creator, it wasn't fantastic. Not much happened on the for content creators in that time. But I won't put on JB because there just seems to be mad resistance at Scopely for some reason. I don't know what the situation is, but it didn't help that they weren't like in the same office. Okay, I'm out of tokens. Why did it not let me claim this? Yeah, you have. Why is it not? Oh, because I actually got full food. Yeah. It's because I was only using trainers before. I'm personally going to finish Pete off just because I put in so much effort. Yeah, you might as well. I mean, if you're really close, you might as well. My first Arav 5-star S Class version. Oh man, yeah, S Class is going to be sick. I've got 2 Aravs, and I'm like 1,000 tokens into the 6,000 I need, I think. So I'm halfway there, and he hasn't really been released properly yet. I mean, he's in the daily roadmap, but that's only getting small percentages. Second he goes into leagues, that's when it's going to be better. Have I got any more trainers? I was going to use some Bennies. She's 65. I might as well just do it. Like, it's gone pretty quick here. I know the last 25 levels are the worst, but we just did 25 levels. There we go. It's just quick, guys. Yes, S Class Priya. Now we're gonna claim her. Let's go. Let's go. Man, I need this character so bad. I was crying basically, and it is crying. I'll admit it. The difference between range teams. I've got a range region. You guys know. The difference between range and melee is just like a massive chasm at the moment. Okay, not that one. And this one. And this one. And then the rest of them we're gonna claim you because we don't need any more. Oh, we're getting all the Arav cards. We need you. Oh my God. I don't know what I need here, but I'll just we won't, just in case. I think I'm actually okay for that box. I think I'm okay for this. Yeah, I think I'm okay. We're definitely not okay for this. And I do want her to max her. We need 60. We need 60, and I think I literally just claimed like nothing. Why didn't it pop up like, yo? Oh, because it's a team. Celebrate good times, guys. Wait, I'm claiming the right thing, right? Just think. Yes, I am. Yes, let's go. Wait, what? Yeah, that's great. That's great. I didn't have any mods or anything. I got 89k in arena. Did I get buffed points wise? I'm not aware of. I don't know. It really depends on your league. Depends on your league. So what would you do if it happened? What's your survival plan? Probably stay indoors for a little bit. I don't really have any food, but generally speaking, I let like people, wipe each other out in the first 48 hours. I mean, but let's be honest, it's an apocalypse, so yeah, there is not much survival there, if I'm honest. I'm here. Yeah, boy. Yeah. Thanks for tuning in twice. But thanks for also retracting the message, I guess. Don't worry if it happens. This happens. It's the way it goes, you know. It came from a frozen meteor. The water on Earth is actually a non-Earth thing. I mean, if you say so. There's basically a lot of theories on how things happened, you know. But there's nothing really nothing in that cement. Man, I miss having trainers. We need the new Pathways event. That was like, what's the word? You know when it like spoils you? That was 100%. It just spoiled us straight up. Struggling to keep up on food. Yeah, you have to do the selling of gear. Sell this gear, right? This gear, where is it? Inventory. And you go to gear, and then you sell gear where it gives gear tokens. Like I've got 1,000 here, right? So I'll just sell like 500 or something. Shame I can't just put in a number. So I just sell, there we go, 700. And it gives me 18,000 gear tokens, and then or 3,900 gear tokens I can get 2.6 million foods. That's how you do it. And I mean, up here I've got 235k. Someone with quick maths can work out that is, let's do an easy one. That's going to be like it's over 1.5 billion or something, right? 150 million? 10? No, it's 2 zeros. Yeah, it's 150 million. No, wait. 15 million. 150 million foods. Which that isn't actually that much. It sounds like a lot. But it takes, I think, 20 million to max out 6 stars, so like it sounds like a lot of food, but it kind of isn't. It kind of isn't. Okay, let's get her in. S Class. I like how they make out that S Class are still 6 stars, and they put them like, oh, you've got that new S Class. Yeah, she's worse than Lee, who's got 12, level 12. Definitely worse. It's like, nah, she actually has stats like 4 Lees basically. I'm just gonna put some. Might not have the Lilith, so I might have to open some bags. I'll show the situation now. Team, I'm just gonna get her rush up, and we're gonna chill on leveling her up until I've got some of this. Okay. How many did I need? 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I am down to bare bones on the roster on Lewis and Agents. Bare bones. But look at her damage already, and that isn't with her as a leader. I didn't actually need to use 4, I only needed 3. Well, that's one wasted. That's not even her as a leader, and look at her attack stat. 6.4k damage. Instantly, she's just a beast. Instantly monstrous. You watch anime? Not really. I'm watching Final Space right now, season 2. But that's about it. One Punch Man I watched. Oh, I got all this. My brother managed to get me to watch One Punch Man. I like that a lot. Might as well hit 3 million, I guess. Might as well. Might as well. It doesn't really get me much XP, does it? What's up, Hunter? Hey, look, I just got my alert Davey to tier 3, like my tough Sadiq. Davey's pretty decent still. You can make him defensive. I think on an attack team he could work quite well. If you go for Raulito eventually, even as a 6-star, Raulito is okay. He's okay. Okay. What's up, Mary? Farm roadmaps as well for gear tokens. Did they drop gear tokens still? I don't remember. I know for a period they did. I think they kind of like nerfed how much they dropped. I don't think this is going to be worthwhile doing. Oh, actually, it's not too bad. can she get to? Is it 60 first, or is it, no, it's 90. 90, 110, 130, 150, right? Okay. I'll get her to tier 2. I think I can level up to tier 2. I don't know if I've got the briefcases actually. I might not. 70. Let's see if I've even got the gear. Oh, I'm okay on briefcases. Oh, it's only 12 though. Then the next tier is 30. I'm pretty sure the next tier is 30. Or like, I don't know. I know one of the tiers is ridiculous. This isn't too bad. I mean, it's still bad, but it's not that bad. I'm just gonna leave her there. I think we're just about to lose the territories as well. Let me just check. Let's just check. 1 minute 30. We lose the territories in 1 minute 30. What have I got? 2.65. Need those lead tokens pretty badly. NGL, guys. NGL. Yeah, that's like 50k. Was it 50, 60? No, it's 60, 70, 60, 70. So you can get to 70 right now. Wish it was like it told you somewhere. It was like this level's out of this. It'd be so much easier. I'm going through the 2 stars right now. Out of curiosity, which antagonistic group in The Walking Dead, excluding the Commonwealth because they aren't all bad, would you join? Woodbury, the cannibals who ate Dale's leg, the Saviors, or the Whisperers? Probably the Saviors, like in terms of my own personal safety, but Whisperers is really cool, but you'd really have to be able to like, you'd have to, if it wouldn't, I wouldn't be able to live by that code so easily. Woodbury's kind of scary. The governor was just a nutcase. Like, as much as Negan was bad, governor was straight up mental. Like, I would be worried about being mowed down by my own leader, basically. Whereas, is it 90? Yes. Whereas Negan, I wouldn't be worried about being killed by. As long as I did my best, I think Negan was a guy who would kind of recognize that. And as long as I didn't try and like, and I'm not the kind of person who would do this. I'd sooner leave than try and what's the word? What's the word when you try and take over? Like I wouldn't ever try and dethrone somebody. I just leave in a situation where I thought things were going bad, unless I had family or something. But then I don't know. That would be a really tough situation. But yeah, I'd probably go for the Saviors in terms of my own personal safety. Like, the Saviors weren't bad, like as a group. They just were like the enemy, if that makes sense. Alright, let me go to like, you could probably look at every we lost all the territories now, I won't level up anymore. You probably could look at everything from like anti-Alexandria point of view, right? And then you could make out that Rick was a bad guy just in his actions, like the people he killed. There are certain situations, I think you could probably look at it from both sides and still see that. Alexandrian and Saviors were pretty recapture, conquer. No, I can't remember what it's called. It's just, my brain's just gone. What's up, Buttbeak? Sorry, I'm catching up with comments. How you doing? Thanks for tuning in. Diego would be great for your teams. He's a beast, not gonna lie. Yeah, I mean, I was going to do the Survivors Club like right now, but I worked out I actually couldn't afford to get him. Here he is, right? Like, I can't get 28 comics in 6 days. Like, I think the most I can get is like 12. So what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to get this in the new year instead, because if I go it right now, it would actually go over into Christmas Day, like, because it's the, 26th right now, right? Yeah. But also, like, when I talked about it last week, I'm gonna have Christmas holidays, and Christmas time is pretty wrecked for me, and it's my birthday next weekend. And basically, in January, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do Survivors Club for 1 month. I did get a donation from Mike, aka Pop Daddy, and that's going to go towards it, which is great. And it's going to be just a 1 month thing of Survivors Club. I mean, I can break down the issues that I find with it, and I know there's issues, but I'm the kind of person like I like to test it out fully. Like, from the outside, I can easily say something's wrong, but if I test it out, maybe I'm missing something, you know. And I can show you what I got from it. It isn't based on, like, let's say I pull like 2 6-star characters. That doesn't mean it's suddenly good. That's just RNG, you know. That's just RNG, baby. I'm gonna switch regions to get some max energy. Sucks he gets nuked by Reds though. Yeah, you've got to kind of make him mad defensive, right? Maybe to get some vet rings in there. Good support characters or good leaders, it's worth doing to a certain extent. Maybe at least 10, you know, get him a little bit of stats. Like, I've been tempted to do on Alice. If I'm not gonna lie, I've been tempted. I've done everything here. Done this, done that. Just gotta do this. Would do this, guys. Would do this because this next event, ultra rare gear, excess gear, will be useful. So just make sure you complete this because you might want to farm it. You might as well use it energy doing something worthwhile. The Whisperers, they're smart using the dead as a decoy, and plus you can move everywhere. Yeah, but like they literally, you step out of line. There's like not much. I don't know. There's not much leeway, you know. I think Saviors is much more of an actual group. He wouldn't. I don't think Negan would just straight up kill you for making a mistake, as long as you put in effort, you know. Whereas Alpha seemed like a bit of a mental case as well. Same with Governor. Governor wouldn't kill you for making a mistake, but he'd kill you for like sneezing. Like it would be like completely the other side of things. It's just mental. Let's see. I'm working on Diego lead at the moment. I've got dual specialist Michonne for like Morgan. Amber is going on there too once I get her. I would definitely get Priya on that team if you've got Diego. 100%. Priya makes a massive difference. You would have to be really dedicated. Yeah, 100%. Like, you'd have to be dedicated, make no mistakes, probably just never talk, never make eye contact, you know, like a lot of things, you know. I would be a Whisperer spy like Dante. I don't know. I think being a spy would be even harder. You know, you're kind of maybe paranoid. Being a spy undercover is pretty tough. Don't envy that. Who's the better payback character according to you, Locke, or does it depend on your team setup? There's only 2, right? Is there more than 2 payback characters? It's just Negan and Wayland, right? I wouldn't say either of them are that great anymore. Just because Negan gets countered by Priya and Wayland gets countered by Krista. Any S-class damage dealer will wreck them as well, so however basic attack. So they're not that great anymore. Bide is still reasonable because you can't one-shot them. But there's more counters to Bide than there is to Payback. But I'd probably say out of the 2, Wayland is probably the better one, in my opinion, just because you have to disarm him realistically, so he's just slightly more annoying. You can't just start your basic attacks first turn if you don't disarm him. I'll probably have a Savior as well. Myself, the Whispered lifestyle just isn't for me. Exactly. Never made harem and put irons on faces. Yeah, but I mean, it's just how you rule, right? It isn't realistically like I'm pretty sure Rick killed his own people sometimes, like people within his own groups because they stepped out of line. Not like as punishment, just because like he saw they were too far gone, sort of thing. But I don't think people feared Rick, but maybe people did fear Negan. But at the same time, yeah. like within his own group. I don't know. I think people within the Saviors were probably felt safer though, like in terms of like they didn't feel like people were going to be able to take them out because the Saviors were really strong, whereas Alexandria probably didn't feel safe. People from Alexandria probably didn't feel as safe, just because they also didn't have power and numbers and stuff. So, Whisperers are the greatest villains ever. They're sneaky, yeah, sly and great. Yeah, I do like the Whisperers. It's a cool idea. The group I would join would be the Savior because, to be honest, Negan was actually pretty fair. I couldn't know anything. I mean, he had his. Listen, I mean, like as much as it seemed terrible, he had his rules, right? He just meet a new group, you kill one of them as an example, and you say, like, I mean, it seems really rough, but it's like that is like there is no rules then, and he's breaking it down like we are the boss group. You're gonna give us your stuff, half your stuff, not even all of it. He's like, you can still have half your stuff, and it's like if you don't, we're just gonna kill the rest of you. And it's like, it seems like right now in today's society that seems terrible, right? But in the zombie apocalypse, that actually seems kind of like normal. Like we're talking like this would be worse than the Wild West, because even the Wild West had rules. There'd be no rules here, you know. There'd be no rules. Birthday stream. Yeah, it's actually going to be on my birthday. Thursday is my birthday, 28th of November. And I'll be streaming on my birthday for a couple of hours. Negan killed Alpha. Yeah. A lot of characters got killed off. I wonder how it's going to all go in the show and stuff. No spoilers, guys, because it is still ongoing. Some people might not have catched episodes. If you do want to talk about this TV show or the comic, I've got a Discord. There are channels where you can talk about it if you want to talk about it. But if there is anything like really recent, try and use spoiler tags so you don't spoil it for people. But I would be aware if you go into those channels, you could potentially get spoilers. So just never put anything in the future there, guys. Never like put anything that's coming up, ever, even in spoiler tags. Only things that have happened recently in spoiler tags, and then yeah. No doubt the Whisperers are the creepiest set of villains on The Walking Dead, but that lifestyle, having to eat worms and live in the woods, no thanks. Again, like, I think you're comparing it to your lifestyle right now. Like tomorrow, if there was an apocalypse, you probably couldn't happen for you. But imagine you'd been in the zombie apocalypse for 5 years. Alright? Think of the food situation at that point. A worm sounds like KFC bucket to me. Just gonna say. 50 books is worthy of Diego. Wait, what was he saying? And I'm so behind on comments again. Yeah, just a classic 7 minutes. I have 50 books is worthy of Diego. I wait for 100 for Amber. I would say Diego or Harrison's better than Amber, just because you get a leader for your S-Class characters. I would not go for Amber. Honestly, guys, I don't think Amber's like good enough to use 100 comics on. She's okay. She works really well for me, but the second I get an S-Class character, probably like Arab's gonna replace her. Like the second that he becomes S-Class, just because of his instant like power. He's instantly better than her. Not even looking at his rush, just basic attacks with follow-up. He's better than her. I have nearly 2,000 vanilla cakes. Jenny, is that going to be your first Heng Yen or your second? Diego's OP. He's just a really great leader. I like his defense down as well. I got Diego from War Token World. Steal! Everyone steal that. Congrats though. I would have loved to get Diego, but I did not. I did do a War Token pool. It was not Diego, unfortunately. I got baited. What's up, Kill Better? Chicken. Yes, chicken. He is a beast. Buttbeak. Alpha gave them food. As Gamma said they get bread. I mean, bread. I'm being sad because they gave Diego away. I bought him for 40 pool. I mean, he still got him. You still got him, right? When did you actually pull for him? The thing between Negan and Alpha, if you make a mistake, one slip up with Alpha, she immediately kills you. But when Negan, depending on the mistake, he will actually give you a chances to make it up to him. Yeah, pretty much. He'll intimidate you, and he'll like he does rule with intimidation and fear, but he doesn't kill you unless you've done something really terrible. Like that dude who like was a bit messed up with Sasha in the TV show. I'm not sure who he did it with in the actual comic. Someone will have to say who he did it with in the comic. But like, basically he killed somebody for making advances on some like prisoner. I just got out of school. Well, hope your school day was alright. I'm thinking a team with Raulito lead, Diego, Moira, Krista, and healer, or a shield. I don't know yet. You probably need non-shield controller there. You don't have much control other than Diego, and actives can still be an issue. So you probably need either more control, or I mean, I'd put Wang Fa in that team, even though he's not going to get lead bonus. Just Wang Fa is just insane. Wang Fa's insane. Moira is going to be a bit slow in raid teams, in my opinion, as well. I think she's more of like a really good anti-high HP like boss team if they ever bring out PvE, or a high HP or like dangerous roadmap teams. One of the later comics, Negan kills Alpha, which starts the Whisperer War. Everyone likes Negan because Rick made him take a morality check and turn back human. Well, he didn't get imprisoned for years. I have Raulito, Lao Po, and Heng Yin. What is S Class? Dude, I'm the most socially awkward person ever. I'm as good as a whisperer. Yeah, but like, you talk too much. Alpha would have killed you already. Like, you already, like, you say something, and then you're dead. That's it. Like I was saying, you gotta not make eye contact. Can't do anything. You gotta be in the shadows, low key. Am I the only one who cried at more at Dante's death than Sadiq's death? I've got no idea, man. I'd be hanging out with Rick and the gang. Heck with Governor and Negan. Well, yeah, I mean, like, I think everyone was talking about what of the bad groups would I join, sort of thing. I haven't seen past season 8 of The Walking Dead. You should just watch it. Just chill out watching it. Just don't take it too seriously, or you know, it's just a chill. Did you see the new comic chest? Is this the one that we're talking about? Let me just check. Is it the one where it's 100 comics, right? This one? You're talking about this one, yeah? Happy birthday. Ahead of time. My birthday's on Thursday. So if you tune in on my Thursday weekly stream, then it's my birthday. So pumped to get Amber Honors. Personally, I got a friend who has her on defense. This is a total. Like I say, her time's limited. She's a 6-star. She's good, don't get me wrong. The best thing about Amber is her specialist skill and her weapon. Like, those are the two best things about her. Rush is nice, don't get me wrong, it does a lot of damage, but it's mainly her specialist skill and her weapon, like the combination. Because if she basically can execute people with that, she does a lot more damage against low HP people. So like, if you have James can do his basic attack, get those collats in, and that's who I've got. Fortunately, the way that worked for me, like, worked out really well. Those two, and Alice as well. I got lucky with that trio. But otherwise, I'd steer clear. She's not going to be carrying you like long term. I mean, you only get 10% of an S Class character, but I don't even think this is worth it though. 100 comics of that collection is extreme. Like, she's not better than Diego, for instance, and Diego's only 50, right? Diego's much better than Amber is. Much better. Opens up other S Class combo options. We don't know other S Class characters that are coming out. Strong or tough. You know, long term, like in 6 months. And Diego's always going to be useful for them. And his rush is just full control. So a full team control for 2 turns. And the defense down is just mental, so he's a great character. I mean, they will eventually, no doubt, bring out a melee leader, but he's great. Is that the milestones? Yeah. Oh. I already reclaimed this. I already claimed this stuff. When you try and claim something that you've already claimed, it's like, oh, wait a sec, doesn't line up. Happens sometimes. It's Locke's birthday, not today, no. I'd rather hang out with Magnet or Princess than Rick's group. Negan with her and someone Shiesty. And Governor is too creepy. And the Whisperers are just... yeah. The event of Knives, the upgrade is going to finish, and I'm still the new ones have upgraded only until the 2nd tier. I mean, it's going to finish, but there's going to be a new one. It was confirmed there was going to be a new one. How much lifetime does Diego have left? I would say he's going to last a long time, but at the same time, like, if another leader comes out that's similar to him, he's obviously going to be replaced. That's when he's going to be replaced. But is there going to be an S Class character with a turn 3 full control rush? I mean, we had Lao Po come out. She has to be commanded. She isn't offensive. So, like, even though Diego's not offensive, he's a offensive leader, you know? Pretty sure it was the same person in both, from what I've heard. Yeah. But I don't think Sasha existed. Sasha didn't exist in the comics, right? Someone have to tell me. The Raven Moira. What? Why Raven Moira? What's good about Raven and Moira together? I mean, I know Moira. She exhausts, hemorrhage, bleed, focus. Oh right, I see what you're saying. Up to 5 teammates get focus. I mean, well, on an attack team, on a defense team, is still get wrecked. You don't even need rushes on an attack team to get to destroy 6 stars. Okay, I'm gonna pop a can. Negan killed that dude for trying to abuse. Oh, it was Holly, okay. Okay. Between those two, you can have a full team elusive up 24/7. On attack, yeah. On defense, yeah. I'm still on episode 7, no spoilers please. I'm caught up, but you don't have to worry about me saying anything. Episode 7 of season 10. Yeah, just let's not talk about the TV show, talk about the comics, you know? That's what RTS is based on, it's based on the comics. Just wait until you get S Class human shields. I mean, I don't think it'll be that bad, it would just take a long time to take them down at the end. But yeah. Dual specialists, human shield evasion. I mean, there's certain combos that they can't realistically do. Otherwise, they're going to run into massive issues, but it really depends on the situation within the game. I mean, we'll have to see. We'll have to see. Give it. I mean, the combo I'd like to see, and this would not be good for defense, but it'd be good for offense, would be a shield that is a command. So command shield. So you'd shield every turn, but whether you want to shield first turn, like straight away, or if you want to shield like near the end, so you can command somebody, I think that would be a nice combo. Because, and I don't think that would be too strong. It would just be an offensive shield, maybe with like quite a quick rush. Doesn't have to be too powerful, but I think that'd be a nice little combo. Give it a couple more months to a year, we'll start going to start seeing Human Shield S Class 2 is going to. I mean, like I said, I don't think Human Shields are that big a deal. There are focus characters within 6 stars that you can get to bypass. I mean, if you're worried about a Human Shield right now, guys, start working towards having a bypassed like character. Like, there was Kate in the 5-star era. I don't think she'd be great against S-Class characters. You need to find your 6-star version, basically. You know, you've got Alice. Who else have you got? That's pretty much it as like a really good one. Maggie, the fire starter. She's okay, but she has bypass as well. Anyone who gives full team focus is a bypass. I finally ascended my first character and it's Herschel. Hey, congrats. Congrats. It's always nice getting your first 6-star. No one attack do. Give Moira an AP now weapon and the defending team will basically never gain AP. I mean, they will gain AP. No, you're right. To a certain extent, you're right. I mean, they could potentially just have AP gain actives and stuff. Like Pete still does his AP gain, right? And that AP gains himself. There was a League 6-star with a new dual specialist skill. I think it's an S class if you're talking about Dayu. I mean, she seems powerful and weak at the same time. Like her rush doesn't do any damage. So like when an S class character doesn't do any rush damage from attack stat, like you're talking a good 30% of their stats are useless on their rush, which is kind of like okay. I think the defensive characters are much harder to break down, where you don't have to build attack, but I don't know, it's a really odd idea. Generally speaking, those are the characters who come out later and they're doing it first, so I don't know. Isn't Lee an S class Human Shield? No, he's just a 6-star. He's just a 6-star. I've already read the comics twice, all of them. Hey, nice. We got a comic fan. Like Diego active in his rush. Jesse Reds. Diego, Moira, Dale, Nick all have focus active also. Okay. But I don't like actives personally. Just gonna say that. Unless it's a full team. I think Moira's is pretty strong though, right? Does anyone remember how long it is? Isn't it a 2-turn full team, or is it 2-turn 4 characters? I think it's pretty strong. We'll look at her again. Up to 5 teammates get focus. Okay, she's good. It's turn 3 though, so that's an issue. There's two ways you can deal with shields. Is bypass or control. So you're gonna have to think of one or the other. Like first turn taunts, like Cole. Second turn confused, like Sadiq, Douglas. No, Douglas was turn 3 maybe. Yeah, turn 3. I kind of would have preferred it if it was turn 2 and it was confused 1. He's got a confused, right? Turn 3 as well. Well, it's 2 for 2 again. Yeah. I mean, Charlie, if a shield comes out, worst case scenario, guys, just keep your Charlie. You know, you might want to make his weapon defensive. Like I might have to reset this. What's up, Raphael? Sorry, I didn't see you sneak in. How you doing, man? Thanks for tuning in. I think Marlon and Rosie will be the new gold bars created. Probably, if they've got no 5-star, but we just don't know. Another thing that the reason might be is because I don't know if they have the rights to sell Telltale characters, but they might be like in the clear to create characters that are Telltale characters. If that makes sense. Not sure what this is. Okay. Because you have to get you'll have to get rights from the owner of something if you're gonna make money off of it. But if it's free, they might have some sort of deal where it's like they can use the character's image in other parts of the game. Like that's why we see them in some roadmaps and stuff every now and again. From season 4. You know, I think I've got 3 million in this region already. Yeah, that's an affirmative. I don't know how close I am to getting Heng Yen. I don't think I'm super close, to be honest. Like I'm close, but I've got 2 of him already, but they're not maxed. And I need what, 800 more. My Heng Yens are 70 tier 4 and 60 tier 4, so I don't have to push it too hard, but I'm going to get Heng Yen within the next like week or 2, probably by the next war. Hopefully I can start upgrading his weapons. Or his weapon. No. One singular. I don't have a character with leader skills in 6-star. Yeah, that does suck. Hopefully they bring out avenues for new players to get 6-star leaders, but we'll see. Like easy avenues, not just like random RNG, like limited time avenues. Yesterday I got my first ascendable ranged healer, which is Blue Denise. She's not great, she's not terrible. She has neutralize, which is pretty cool. All of those teams have focus for is full teams. Hey, okay. On active. Let me see. Diego, well Dale, yeah. Nick is a full team active. Okay. I didn't know that. I've got 2 weapons cooking, guys. And I'm going for the new upgrades. Focused stun. And we're going to have these ready for Thursday stream. So birthday stream with lockdown. Fingers crossed we get a birthday present from Earl, but let's be honest, I'm not going to hold my breath. I'm going to try and get some weapons cooking on my other region. Just need to get the territories. I've got all the components, I believe, but I might not have everything just yet. And what I'm going to do on that region is probably impair on defense with elusive, which should be a nice little combo. What does focus do? Laurie was my first 6-star in this game and I've never understood what focus does. It makes it so you can't get confused or taunted. So like, if you've got focus on a character and they get confused, it doesn't work. If focus wears out and they're still confused, they will be then confused. If the enemy has a not guardian shield, an actual shield, and it shields the entire team, you can bypass it. So like, my character stops. Oh, okay, actually. Okay. Let's say. Okay, never mind. Game over. It's finished a little bit quicker. All turn 3. Turn 3. It needs to be turn 2 realistically, right? You don't suppose Heath with 85% buff rush would be good against S Class. I mean, he wouldn't be terrible, but you're not going to rush with Heath, are you? He's a command. I mean, unless you're planning to rush. S Class characters themselves are already so strong, they don't need huge amounts of damage boost. But I mean, he has a command as well, so like I say, it's not terrible. Okay, so like pretend this guy's a shield and he's just defended on his own defense. Like we've already gone past turn 1. I killed one person because the one in front of me is dead. These 3 people would be protected, but if my characters had focus, I could literally just attack any of these characters, you know? And it doesn't matter, just get through it. And then that's what a lot of people do, is they need the shield to last. You can just auto the shield down. It maybe takes an extra 2 turns, but you can do it on ×3 speeds, and you're done. What's up with the actives right now? Can I not use actives? Okay. Krista, for instance, has a turn 2 active which gives focus to her. You can see she's got focus. And I find her quite annoying because I use a shield on my other attack team because I don't need... Well, I kind of do need control, but I need to protect Amber too much. That's the big weakness in my team at the moment. Charlie taunt weapon. Yep. If you have focus taunt, confused, won't make you auto attack. Yep. No, focus taunt. Wait. If you have focus taunt and confused, yes. Has nothing on Priya except daze resist. I mean, Priya's daze weapon makes such a big difference. Now, heat is good in a tough battle. I have 2. You used 2? Marlon was supposed to be FA2 and they said he was too powerful. Well, I don't know. I guess we'll see. But if they're just gonna, if it is the handout to him, they could just make him weaker. I don't know. I'm trying to craft a stun weapon for 1 year and nothing. This sucks. Are you taking both territories? Are you using items every time? Does anyone know when the free S Class can drop? Probably when the current collection's finished in like 10 days. When the Gone Bar event ends, yeah, I would assume so. L seems got the magic wand recently for some. I mean, that's how it works, right? You're just gonna get lucky every now and again. I'm trying to recollect blue keys of the daily S Class roadmap. Basic boxes to obtain Pete Innocent. I'm not far away from that. I was trying to get 5-star Priya to ascend her to 6-star and then obtain her in S Class, but that's a lot to do. It is, but it's gonna have a bigger impact on your gameplay. 100%. Attacking characters is definitely the way to go. They're just really fun to use, for one. And you actually use them, you know? Like, Moon's got Pete on his teams. If he does use him on attack, I mean, he's not really doing much. He's not giving him the all year feeding too much. Compared to, like, Heng Yen. What's up, Killer Kenny? I tried both territories and nothing. But you do use items, right? You do use the special items. You're doing tier 3 defender. Yeah? Tier 3 defender. Because a year's a really long time. Like, that's hundreds of tries. I currently have one S Class character that I've got from collections. But I'm really close to getting Negan. After that, I'm not really sure what I'm gonna do. I'm definitely gonna go for Wang Fu when he comes out. I like him a lot. Definitely. I mean, having Pete be the only one left on an attack and pulling it out the guy with his revives and getting the W gives me a super good feel. But I mean, at that point, you're probably better off losing quicker, if you know what I mean. Like, it's better to win, lose quick than win slow, in my opinion. And get on to the next attack. Like versus, like, imagine you had an S Class character that was offensive in this place. Like, who could you put there? But what's your attack team right now, man? I just imagine you could pick any S Class character right now, and they'd just be there instead, like Arav. You'd have Arav, Hengen, and Krista together. He'd be nuking teams. When you'd lose every now and again, but it'd be quick at least. You'd know you're going to lose pretty quickly, and you can just move on. My offensive team is James, Rick Lacerator, Shiva Lacerator, Douglas, and Rosita. Who's your leader? Who's your leader, Mauricio? Waiting on Wang Fu collectibles to hit the boxes. Yeah, it'll take a long time to get him, but that's probably who I'm going to go for next on both my regions. Him, even as a 6-star, be really awesome to have. I want to get Raulito eventually, but it's just like, it's such an investment on your time and resources to get a character. I'm not even talking about the gear, like the energy to get them from the roadmaps and stuff. Like, I don't know how useful Raulito's going to be for me, short term or long term, but he's fun. So it's like, that's why I picked up the 6-star, because he's fun. Yellow Rosita. If it is Yellow Rosita, yeah. I mean, still quite a mixed team there. I'm looking to ascend Xander, Mirabelle, Yumiko, yellow, or Garrett, green. Xander's pretty decent if you run a range team. Main attack now is Michelle, lead, Pete, Krista, Harper, Hengan. Yeah, I mean, Harper and Arav combo would just be insane. I guess you can craft one of those slow weapons eventually and put it in Pete's hand on an attack team. It wouldn't be too bad, just for some control. That's the weapon to get, I think. If you lack control on your attack teams and you're going to use alert characters, slow's just, I mean, that's pretty much like AP down, right? Instantly when you hit someone, you're going to AP down them, effectively give them a higher AP rush. It can still be commanded. Well, I mean, I guess guess the same. I wonder if you could slow someone and AP down them at the same time. I mean, I guess you probably could. And that would be pretty dirty. Okay. I can do some raids. So far I have Pete maxed out. Priya, level 105 tier 3 and about 4.5 away from S Class Rowdy 2. 4.5k away from S Class Rowdy 2. I think you're about the same as me to Arav. I mean, it doesn't seem bad, but it's a long way, right? It's gonna take a while. I mean, Rowdy 2 at least is accessible right now. I'm certain you're not gonna work Pete towards crit. You can slow them and double that AP down actually. No, I mean, on an attack team, you could potentially have like just a crit weapon with the slow on it, and I mean, he doesn't. What else is he gonna do? Like, he doesn't need to be defensive, right? If you're gonna use him. I don't know why I'm skipping. Seeing red defense leaders, should be just attacking. Oh, yeah, I forgot about this. Oh, I kind of got away with it. Kind of. Okay, the stun gun. Did I do it again? Okay, good. I mean, I did, but I won't talk about it, guys. I won't talk about it. So, resistant active. Okay. So that's. Doesn't seem to be any resist on this team. Or since lots of stun resist. It's not so needed these days. I probably shouldn't have done that one. Not really a stun resist. Reflect though. I always wonder, are they gonna get? Are they not gonna get? I love the fact that you can change outbound weapons now. Yeah, I mean, it's going to take a lot of resources to get into a position where that's like a regular thing. There might be people out there who can do it sort of right now with like one weapon, you know. Losing Day sucks, but her rush will be a nuke. Yeah, I mean, you can get the new tier 4 on it as well, and her rush would hit 18 times. Like, I just want to see it happen, you know? Priya's rush hitting 18 times would just be insane. I don't really... I'm not sure if I'm even going for middles. So that was a bad idea. That were a bad idea. Give me a cheeky AP down at the end. No. Okay. Let's control you. Of course. Of course. Welcome back, Moss. Welcome back. What's up, Quan? It's satisfying when she rushes a Guardian Shield. Priya is next on my list for sure. Yeah, Priya's beast. Priya's beast. I don't think I've got modded very well at the moment. I'm really like not sure where I'm going with her mods, if I'm honest. Damn you. So. Disarm you and hope that you don't go to Donnie. Yes, she went to Donnie. Okay. An S Class as well. I don't think they've fixed Dr. Stevens anyway. Poor guy. Oh, he's got AP on attack. I'm not dazing anymore. That's not great. Confused. It's a very feminine death sound. Very, very feminine. Nothing against it. Just making an observation. I hate when a team have a lot of reviving characters and winning, and in the moment everyone... Yeah, the chain revives is still an issue in this game, but... Where it is at the moment. They never got around to changing how revives worked, unfortunately. There was a lot of talk about it at one point, like forum threads and stuff, but I think it kind of died off. The revive method did sort of disappear, but it's going to make a comeback, you know, it's just circles and all that. Jeez. Okay, let's see if we got the weapon territories in my other region, because I do need to get some weapons done. What I'm saying is people with Krista and James tanking everything. Like, what are you talking about specifically there? You need a decap or headhunter tune. Who are you talking to? Oh, you're talking to Mauricio. Yeah, that would definitely make a difference. If you're having revive issues, I don't have any revive issues because you see I've got loads of control. Yeah, like this region, my attack team wins quick, really quick, or I lose really quick, which I'm very happy with, if I'm honest. Like, I'm very happy with that. I don't mind that. Just trying to find a repeat team, because like That's the way of the beast in terms of how my team is. I don't mind too much. That 2 and waste not until 1 would be sick. That 2 and waste not. I guess to a certain extent, I get what you're saying, but I don't think it would carry over the way you think it would. It's only it's like the main target where it carries over. Trying to find a peak team. I think everyone's hidden. I'll just find Donnie or peak team. Okay. Okay. It's not a leader for some reason. So like, this team will win quite quickly. Or we'll lose quite quickly. Like turn 3 or before, I'll know. Like, are you kidding me? Oh, it's only reflecting me. Oh, it's actually a stun. It's actually stun. Oh, we're a little lucky. So if I don't win right now, then it's like, yeah, GG's, basically. Is he stunned? Yeah. Yeah, like, why though? No, I just have to control him, which isn't too hard. If I get this, no. That's my 1 control. Now I've got to kill him. It looks a bit cleaner on this region than the other one, right? But the other region, I rarely ever lose. The only time I ever lose is if I get proper RNG. Like, I've had it where, I think a couple of you have seen it before, where I've been like nuked, where someone's done like a Krista rush on my Krista, and it's killed Krista and Priya. Like, that just seems a bit off key, like. Whereas this region, yeah. Like I said, it's no big deal, I don't mind it too much. Against certain teams as well, I win really quickly. Reflectoid. Classic James on defense. Absolutely classic James. I don't think I can really work her into a team right now, but getting Priya to be pretty cool. There'll always be the last one, and if you don't kill him fast, your team is gone. Yeah, I mean, you saw that when I killed Pete just then. If he would have revived, I mean, it just would have been annoying, basically. What's up, Steve? What's up? How you doing, man? How's your day? Thanks for tuning in, bro. I don't know why, but when I'm trying to complete the weekly missions, I can't obtain the statue because there is a mission of getting your player level 2 times. 2 times. I know it's there for 1. Okay. High potential loss here. So this geezer. I didn't even disarm him. Yeah, the Doc Stevens Zach team's still a real issue for me. Yeah. Like, I would say they're still pretty broken. I mean, they're broken upon release, but still pretty broken. But if I had a Days character, like if Melly had a Days character, it would have been okay. But there is no Melly Days character. Okay. Kind of want to auto. Don't even know why I'm reading it. I don't think I'm actually meant to be doing anything. What are your steps of making a great team for war and raids offensive? Balance. Balance. You know? Or if it's going to be unbalanced, like this team's very unbalanced. Like I'm relying heavily on offense here. You got to win quick, like I say. You got to win quick. This team's not going to last very long though. I reckon it's got like a month left. Unfortunately, I'm quite close to a third S class character, so like Arab, I'm reasonably close to. So I'm gonna probably have to build a melee team. But yeah, generally speaking, I'd say you want balance. You want someone who could like. She's there for control, but she's actually mainly there to protect Amber because I don't have any other really good damage dealers who I can use at the moment, and that's why I'm using the shield. You see on my other region I'm not using the shield, I'm just using a lot of control. S class characters generally get focused. Generally speaking, get focused. But Amber's so weak that she straight up has to have a shield protecting her, otherwise it's GG's. I didn't rush because I was pretty sure she was going to get done. I know leads control damage easy, but how do you make them work? It makes my head, brain enlarge and hurt. You need one damage dealer at least, but generally speaking on an attack team you need two. If you've got someone who increases defense, decreases defense or increases attack, two will be fine. You generally need to disarm at the moment. Disarm resist is in, but it isn't like super strong because it's not everywhere yet. And I don't think it's going to be super strong anyway. Like, you're right, it's going to be annoying. Oh yeah, he could have just reflected quite a lot of damage. My region is dead. You might want to think about transferring in the next transfer window. I'm not sure when that's going to come up. Probably, I would have thought after War of Champions now. It could come up before. It's unlikely, but it could. I think I'm going to save my energy in this region now. The event starts in 2 hours, so I want to have maxed energy when it starts because you have to do roadmaps. My other region I'm pretty good on. I can cannon and stuff, so I can go back to that region and just do some cannon. Yeah, so I'm going to go. Hey, yes, exactly what I needed. Speak of the devil. The can earth arrives. Okay, what are we going to do here? We're just throwing in a 6-star team. I think I've got a 6-star team just ready to just go into these. I think it's that team, no? That team? Yeah, I think it's that team. Just need one. This one? Yeah. So eventually I think I'm going to have like Priya and Arav behind a Carl lead. That will be fun. That will be fun. I'm glad I got Carl now. Like when I got him I was like, oh, well, I guess that's cool. But now Where would I be without him? Well. Maybe in like 2 months I'll be saying that. But... Okay, let's switch back across. Gym easy rewards though. War and faction events will definitely slap you. I mean, faction events, unless your faction's dead, your region can be dead, and you still do okay in faction events. Because of the new 5-star weapons, your fighter's group grade goes down if you only have 4 stars, right? I don't know. It's just a rated, it doesn't mean too much, the S rating. I haven't checked my S ratings. But it looks like it might have gone down. I think you have to reset the team or something. I don't know how it works. I don't know how it works. My attack team has 12++, supposedly, but I don't really see how. It's like 3. So okay. What's up, Bun Man? How you doing? Let's hit some cans. I did this right, yeah. Boundaries done. I think I'll hit this up. I have actually lost this on auto, so I just randomly, I must have just RNG lost, because I have come back to it just being lost. Because my high fighting team was S8+ and not S7+. I mean, it makes a difference if you haven't hit S10, I guess, but other than that, it doesn't make too much of a difference. That'll teach you to turn your nose up at an attack leader. I mean, I got him. I've still got him. He's still on my roster. I didn't burn him or anything. I don't think I got him as a 6-star. I have to check back. I might have ascended him. Like, I think I was in the maybe sort of situation, but it was like, would I use Carl over using Michelle team? No, probably, because I had Michelle and Sandy, and like, Carl and who? Tyrese? No. Michelle Sandy was much better. I didn't have anyone who was tough at the time. Like Priya, yeah, great. And then Arab, great. I mean, I didn't even have anyone who was really fast other than Michelle, so it would just been Michelle behind Carl. So, and Michelle's a much better leader than Carl is. Carl's not a very good character, just a good leader. Sort of like, it's actually funny, kind of like his strong version on the defense team. He's not a great character, but he's an okay leader. Straight up, if Priya was fast and tough, I would claim another 6-star Priya as the leader. Well, no, I just use the S Class actually. Oh my god, it's got hot in this. It's so hot. Oh my god. Trying to get as many armory tokens as possible. Good thing it's just scraping the bottom of the barrel for leveling some of these S Class characters. Top right now, yep. I feel you, man. I feel you. Hopefully this gear event is good. I'm gonna be honest, it kind of needs to be. We're in a really rough spot with gear at the moment. Have you got Zoo? He's fast and top right. Yeah, he is indeed. I do have him on this region. I have him on Schley. I didn't get him on Chambers. But at the same time, I use him for my 5-star arenas because he's a good first-turn team leader. So I use him as a backup leader there. I don't necessarily have to, but sort of the situation where when I send him to 6-star, I can't take him back. Mistake I made with Sean. That stage reminds me how enough it. I don't know. I don't know, it's just some alternate timeline stuff, isn't it? Not enough. There's some gear right back. Oh, send that to Chambers. Still in single digit world cans. Chambers, I think we're at 50 here. Yeah, to reflect platinum mods makes sense. Someone use active revive. No one had days. Active revive was used. I don't know. Didn't he die like stage in the first 5 stages of the world map? That's weird. I guess there is potential that there are some people at Scopy who make the storylines and stuff who don't know the full storylines. I think the timeline's out of whack, right? Barker's from Governor. Timeline. And Earl's from Hilltop timeline, like in terms of the story. As much as the Governor and Hilltop survived, like existed at the same time. You know what I think's funny, right? Oh wait, actually, how far away was the Governor and stuff from Alexandria? It was really far, right? Because they travelled quite far after they left the prison. I do wonder. Do you think some new people went in on the prison? I mean, it did kind of get attacked by a tank. Imagine turning up to that, like seeing that situation afterwards. Just like there's a tank and there's a prison just half destroyed and the remnants of a prison just wrecked. mental. Oh, there are probably some fan fictions out there. Aftermath. Okay, guys, I think we're going to wrap up the stream after this roadmap stage. I did say it was going to be a short stream, and it's been 2 hours, which is reasonable. The event starts in around about 2 hours. Around about. Let me check the time. It's 3 PM Pacific right now, and it starts at 5 PM, but it could be a little delayed. It's generally like within the first 30 minutes. After that, it can take a while for it to all load up. I'm not sure if there's going to be a straight away roadmap that we have to do. But yeah. Have you played the new Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order? And if you have, what are your thoughts on it? I've seen a lot of videos on it. I've actually watched some gameplay and stuff. It looks really good. I think it looks quite linear. I've heard people say it's kind of Souls-based, in terms of like the combat, but it doesn't look that difficult compared to like what's it called? Dark Souls. Dark Souls was like, that's crazy difficult. Crazy difficult. But it looks really nice. I haven't heard too much controversy over it, and that's pretty amazing for a Star Wars game. Generally, there's always like something that's like, there's like I mean, there probably will be DLCs, but like day one DLCs or some RNG boxes in it or something like that. I don't know. But yeah, guys, that is going to be the end of my stream today. It's been 2 hours. The event starts in 2 hours, so keep track, guys. Set alarms if you want to get the early attacks in on the roadmap. We don't know how long the roadmap's going to last. It could be a 24-hour roadmap. It could be 8 hour. So yeah, I'd start saving your energy right now, or getting the territories that regain energy quickly. You know, the hospital up here, I think, is one of them. This one. Alright, cattle farm. Yeah, regeneration. And what does the hospital do? I can't remember. Let me just check that. Something to do with energy. Oh, survivors. Okay, yeah, I remember. Let's take that. Can't remember. But yeah, if you're not on my Discord link's in the description. We've got nearly 800 people on there, closing on that big 1K, which is pretty awesome. If you are unsure about this event I'm talking about, go check out my last video. It is the Harvest Festival Thanksgiving event. Yeah, that's the end of my stream, guys. Thank you very much for tuning in to a little bit of a delayed stream. Started 2 hours later than usual. But yeah, that's the end of my stream. Thank you very much for tuning in. And as always, keep on surviving, guys. Keep on surviving. Goodbye, goodbye. Have a good evening, good morning, good afternoon, guys. Whatever it is. Goodbye, goodbye.